Dami, no?
Ten?
10 NGOs. And then the following year, 2009.
The following year, 2008?
Oh, 2008. Go ahead. Total and how many NGOs? Would you have the total amount? More or less lang.
In 2008, we had 752 million,
752 million.
910,000.
How many NGOs, more or less? Rhoda? More or less.
18, sir.
80? 18.
18. More or less.
1-8.
1-8.
Thank you. In 2009,
uh, 307,685,000. That includes 2010, but it's
307 or 370?
307,685,000.
All right. That's to how many NGOs? More or less.
Mga ganun din po. 18 siguro.
18. Thank you, Rhoda. You've been helpful.
Thank you,
Mr.
sir.
Abellana, curiosity. In 2006, NAVCOR was conduit for 2.3 million, one NGO. In 2007, all of a sudden, you got 180 million to 10 NGOs. Hindi ka nagulat?
Sir, actually, we were surprised kasi nagdagsaan, sir, yung mga requests from legislators. Sir. And we asked guidance from DA kung anong gawin namin. So, I just implement it because that's being requested by the legislator.
And these were all requested by legislators.
Yes, sir.
And the DA secretary at that time was Art Yap.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, the NGOs, did they all have similar activities? More or
It
less.
varies from
Nagsusupply ng fertilizer.
it varies
ng materials.
from the project proposal, sir.
Pero more or less, give us an idea what they did to merit such a large amount.
Well, they have these training kits, training projects for the farmers, some planting materials, sir, and farm implements.
Hindi ka nagulat.
These were all based on individual project proposals, sir. So, lump sum.
No, but
yes.
you were not surprised why you, of all the agencies in government, were chosen
Yes, sir.
to be the chosen one, like Jesus
Nakagulat
Christ.
din-
Huh?
Nakagulat din, sir.
Okay, and the following year, 752 million to 18 NGOs. Did you meet any of the operators of the NGOs?
They go to our office with the...
So nakakilala mo sila?
Pumupunta
Lahat
sa
ng mga general manager?
Pumupunta sa opisina, sir. Yes.
Okay. And you discussed, you validated that they had experience, track record in undertaking the activities that they were supposed to undertake?
They submit to us documents and we examine it, sir.
Hindi. Walang kwenta yung documents. I mean, did you ever do any ground inspection? Either talk to the farmers they claim to have supplied planting materials to yung planting materials, binibigay mo yan sa mga magsasaka, di ba? Did you do that type of validation?
No, sir.
No. And then in 2009, you were conduit for 307 million also in PDAP funds. Nakilala mo ba si Napoles?
Yes, sir.
And I think I heard you earlier on, I was monitoring it on TV. You met her twice.
Yes, sir.
You met her when? In 2007, 2008, 2009?
Well, more or less 2008, sir. It's,
2008.
Yes.
So she must have been cornering a big part of the... But I heard you say that you went to her office.
No, sir.
She went to your office.
No, sir. We met at the Discovery Suite coffee shop.
Ay, yung sa baba.
Basta doon, sir. Yes.
I understand there was a coffee shop there or bar owned by some members of the lower house. Wala na yun.
Hindi ko alam, sir.
No, it was, but I think it started in 2001 and closed down by 2004 or 2005.
Yes, sir.
But that was the same building where she holds office, di ba?
I learned that may opisina sila doon.
Oh,
yes.
So she must have invited you to meet her in the coffee shop. You were
Coffee
not
shop,
the one
sir.
who did. All right. What did she wish to tell you?
No, the introduction to me was that she's a businesswoman and is can invest in projects for agribusiness. So I briefed her about our office, our NABCOR, about our projects.
Must have been a very credible person to have convinced you to meet somebody at a coffee shop.
Sir, madami na akong ka-meeting. We eat out, we do that, sir, usually. Sa mga kliyente namin, sir.
Okay. Give me the name of a few clients that you have had meetings that you convinced to invest with you.
Well, we went to Mr. Ang of San Miguel. Made a briefing with him about our...
And he invested with you?
He planned to invest with us. That's why he
No, I
said...
want to know about people who actually invested with you.
The actual people invested to us are LGUs.
LGUs?
Yes, sir.
So you were never able to attract any private party to invest with you?
No, sir. But we presented a lot to supply for the corn processing and feeds.
Ano, no?
A lot of what we call feed makers went to our plant to examine it and evaluate it.
No, but that's different. I was asking how many investors you were able to entice to invest with you, say, in a startup plant, which I presume you were doing, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Wala.
Wala, sir. It's just the LGU.
That's all for now, Mr. Chairman. I want to thank the resource persons for responding to their questions here today, but I'd like to reserve my right to profound questions at the next hearing. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Senator Esmeña. For all the resource persons who are here, please consider yourselves invited for the next hearing, and especially those NABCOR and ZAIREC former and present administrators, please be reminded about our directives for the submission of documentation. Until Thursday next week, this hearing is hereby suspended.
At dyan po nagtatapos ang pagdinig ng Senate Blue Ribbon Committee sa araw na ito tungkol pa rin sa mga audit reports na ginawa ng COA at ang mga isinumite ng COA pati na rin sa kung paano nga ginagamit ng mga mambabatas ang PIDA.
Bagamat matagal na nga natin nasusubaybayan itong kwento, ang dami pa rin mga revelation na lumabas dito sa pagdinig na ito. Katulad nga nung sinasabi nila na hindi lahat ng mga pondo ay galing sa PIDA. Meron din palang galing sa national government at yun yung kanilang tututukan sa susunod na pagdinig. Sinabi ng chairman ng Blue Ribbon Committee na ito'y magpaputuloy sa Huwebes sa susunod na linggo.
At syempre, aabangan natin kung sino yung mga resource persons na darating sa Huwebes kasi alam naman natin na marami silang inimbitahan at kasama na riyan yung mga una nang nagbunyag at nagbulgar, yung mga whistleblowers halimbawa, di ba, tungkol dito sa PDAF umano'y pork barrel scam. So aabangan natin kung sila ba ay darating na sa susunod na pagdinig or maghihintay pa rin ng ilan pang pagdinig bago sila dumalo.
At yung kanilang mga dokumento na kailangan isumite rin nila, lalo na yung talagang pinupunti rin nila kanina ay kung sino-sino yung mga kongresista at yung mga senador na nakatanggap nitong o pinanggalingan itong mga PIDAF funds na ito. At
alam naman natin at talagang sinisiksik nila sa schedule ng Senado yung mga hearing na ito dahil alam natin kasabay ito ng budget hearings. Pero ito, on a Thursday na hindi naman regular session day, ay nagsasagawa pa rin sila ng special hearing para rito.